could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flex. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me.
Between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 18. Screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the slant.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
65. Motion. 54. Reset. Mark 55. Mark 54. Time to go. Night. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Check.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see it.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. 12 more yards there and another first down.
12 more yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Here's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
On the pickup. Second and 6 at the 30-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Check.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
It's third down and 6.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
I got it. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Watson off play action. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Fourth down and less than a yard.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Maher able to put this one through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Come on, let's go.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
57. 57. You ain't going nowhere. Tighten up. Slam.
Allen now on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Defense, let's go. Slam.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And the Jaguar first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. And they try to sweep to Jones. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Alert 3, alert 3.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Watson on 1st down. Caught right side, Davis. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his 1st-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a 1st down.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, watch the slant.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Watson. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Watson now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Calvin Ridley. his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. There he goes, left side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Stop your whining.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, round 80. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, he's got the first down and more past midfield. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Jacksonville.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Now Allen again. Caught left side. It's Beckham. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 37-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
54 is Mike. 54. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Allen to throw once more. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Mike 52. It's our time. Hey, Delta. Hey, Mike 52.
To the air. Allen. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Kill.
On third and long, it's Allen. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Watson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Right there in the middle. 55.
To the air yet again. Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Watson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? the back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Let's go, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 29, Allen, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Here's Jones. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Alert, alert, alert!
52, 52. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
First down, Jaguars.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
56, 56.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Malik Jefferson did a lot of that at the University of Texas. Run down ball carriers and put them on the ground. And he played inside linebacker a lot while he was at UT. I like him better outside. A weak side linebacker protected by a defensive line. Let him run, chase, and hit, and you'll get plenty more plays just like that.
319.
52.
Half.
What's the ball? My 52, my 52. Let's put him on the bus.
Go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Allen completes this to Waring. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First target, first catch, and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the 17, Allen. James has got it. Complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Watch 54. You got double up. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Shit.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
61, matchbox lights.
Check. Lucky.
Middle.
Allen going to go on 4th down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check 13.
Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relax.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 5-5.
To throw again. Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route. and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Mike, 19. 31.
5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2.
Now Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Here's Watson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Some people call it a shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass. All you're trying to do is open up the middle of the field, flip the ball forward. In this case, they didn't gain any yardage.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Watson looks to throw again. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's Allen. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 37, check 37.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down.
52's the mic.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
52's the mic.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your...
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down carry by Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Cameron Wake, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Allen throwing on 3rd and long. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Aaron Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. The point after is good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Watson now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Bang! Bang, bang! Showing it! Check 3, check 4!
Now here's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, we heavy on that? Take 4.
And here's Allen throwing again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
an absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Broncos, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire